will be driving by. They will. I've notified the city police, the sheriff's department, central dispatch. When we're in Ishpeming and Nagani, tell them as well. You know, they know, that's one thing they have appreciated, knowing when we're going to be where, so that they can have a presence. And we have seen them drive by just about everywhere that we are.
How many safety team members in the Orange Fest will be there, and what are they safety?
We have currently 10 or 12, I'm waiting on confirmation from a couple. I would like to pair them up and put them along the whole line, at least 2 on the other side, because we are going to have a group on the other side, and there are always more protesters on the other side, so we want people over there as well. Yeah, that's usually, I mean, it's been a good number, and it's been very nice that, and one of my requests at the last protest was to have a separate crowd control and parking team in different colored vests. So they will be in pink vests, will be in the orange vests. Yeah. Any other questions? By the way, Indivisible National just put out a request that everybody dress in yellow. Yeah, Tina's going to get to talk about that.
Anybody new here tonight? You new? Welcome. So just so you know, this mic is on video, so you're being streamed if you're up here. If you don't want to be on the video, I am the roving microphone. Raise your hand, I will come to you. No matter what, raise your hand, I will come to you, because we want your questions to be on the video so they can hear. Thank you. Tina.
Again, our live stream for the de-escalation video was a separate YouTube video, so we are starting a second live stream now. So hi, my name is Tina Taylor. Welcome to the Yoopers Unite meeting. We have 1 new member. That's awesome. Every week we seem to get a few more. If you are interested, Danielle at the back, please raise your hand, would give you a brief first-time orientation so that you understand how the processes work. And if you'd like to sign up for any emails. If you all have an agenda in front of you that goes through our things that we say every week, there are still a couple of t-shirts back there that are available. We would normally encourage you to wear those for events like the protest, but as was just mentioned, National has asked us to unify with the color yellow. So is are going to be our national color of, I'm sorry, there's a question going out, which I'm waiting to respond to.
Why yellow?
I don't know. I don't know. Jen, do you know?
So it's actually not just Indivisible. There's actually several dozen national groups that are coming together around No Kings, and they together decided on yellow. I understand that it has to do with the sense of exclusion that came with the yellow star, and so to push back against that and to be bright and visible, and that No Kings logo, and you're going to mention the bumper stickers, I'm sure. The yellow kings of the yellow of the No Kings is part of it. And while I have the mic, can I say one thing? We've mentioned this before, but also happening in the city of Marquette on Saturday is the Fresh Coast Film Festival down at Matson Park. Lots of people from out of town, and hundreds of people, and then hundreds of people around at different venues to see the films, and at the Commons. And then in the evening, the Lake Superior Car Rally is shutting down Washington Street and having a street party. And they are working with the National Guard. The Lake Superior Car Rally is road racing with your cars out in the woods and ending up at the mountain, at Marquette Mountain. So there will be National Guard vehicles in downtown Marquette on Saturday night. They are not ICE, they are not, they're, I was contacted by just full disclosure, I was contacted by someone who's been a long time Lake Superior Car Rally person, very concerned that people were going to misconstrue what this meant. I have communicated to the city of Marquette that people are concerned. I think it's been misunderstood that we didn't want them there, which I tried not to communicate, but people make assumptions. But there will be military-looking vehicles in downtown Marquette on Saturday night. And so I've already had to have 2 different conversations with people where they're like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Like, no. So I just, in case any of you run into this, the DDA approved this, Downtown Development Authority, which has the final say of what happens in downtown Detroit.
Marquette.
Same thing. And they've been helping out on the course all day, and they're coming back to party in Washington Street. So, is that?
So we have a little bit of conflicting information on that. We were informed that the DDA and the car rally people would be using their own vehicles to block the streets and not the National Guard.
It is a national, just this yesterday morning, our Marquette Police Department liaison said the rally representative wasn't positive that they would be there. They originally thought they would, but it really didn't sound like he thought they would be coming. If they do, it was really to support the rally event and the event drivers they helped to sponsor, nothing else. And we really need to help calm any fears that we're being taken over by the National Guard, okay?
So we just need to recognize they're there to have fun.
Well, they're there to, I mean, they're one of the sponsors for that event. So, yeah, they're there to help with the event.
Their big equipment is used to help change
Yeah, that's all.
the earth and the course and flip cars back over, and they're doing their thing that is unrelated to a political affiliation or goal. Yep. Okay. So the T-shirts on the back are available if you would like one to have, whether you wear it on Saturday or not. There are also sweatshirts available to purchase. That information is on the paperwork. Please, if you would like to bring snacks for next week, let me know so I can make appropriate arrangements. I need 2 people to volunteer to bring snacks each week to the Yoopers Unite. We're going to go quickly, hopefully, through any of the reports from last week. Faith, is there anything you'd like to say about the signs of fascism?
Oh, Saturday,
We had 19 people, went 2 miles all the way up US 41 and back down. It was very peaceful. A few negative comments, but not out of the ordinary. I think it was our best walk yet. It was well spaced out. We actually stretched probably a 1/4 mile. And it was really nice. So we'll be out again for No King's Day over in front of the Huntington Bank. I'm looking for about, I think I've got 21 signs. So let me know if you want to come in black. You can put a yellow scarf around your neck and join us over at the Huntington Bank. Or Big Boy, whatever you know.
Judy, did you want to give a report?
Okay, so we had maybe about 15 people last evening at Bethany Lutheran in Ishpeming for sign making. And we have a good amount of poster board over at the table where Jeb and Jeff are in the corner. So if you don't yet have a sign, go ahead and help yourself to some poster board, and there are some markers there. If you need a black marker, go ahead and take one. Some of those were donated, thank you, Chris, and some of those were purchased with LSRI funds. So Tina's got some thoughts about what words you might want to put on your poster boards. What we have seen is large letters and only a few words. Lots of words, small print. It won't be seen other than by the person who you're standing next to. But Tina's got more thoughts about that.
I am gonna be trying to go around and photograph people's signs so that we can post them on the website afterwards. But like Judy said, it's important that the message isn't readable as you're driving. We have had some situations in past events where our presence might have distracted drivers, and we would like to avoid that at all costs. So simple words in big print. We want to try really to stay away from the most negative of our heartfelt feelings, which I know we all share. So make sure that, or we're encouraging people to try to use positive messages about our country, what we want, what our goals are, and try to avoid the, dump or start with an F, other, colorful language, and have more of a goal-oriented, or what you support and what you're looking for in the messages. Faith, did you have a question?
Is there gonna be any signs on the Iron Ore Trail overpass?
So I'll get there.
Okay.
So that's just about the sign making issues. As we move on to the back of the page, it talks about the main focus, which, hi, I'm Tina Taylor, and I'm the event coordinator for No Kings, if you hadn't got that yet. I really have a short list here, but I'm gonna buzz through it. Somebody had asked about how many safety squad people we have. We are still looking for crowd control people. There is a difference. We're trying to have at least 10 crowd control people whose goal is to keep people out of the pathway of the sidewalk. There's a few key businesses that have asked us to be more respectful of their private property, so we'll post people to keep our demonstrators off of their property. I went through the process of writing a letter to inform the businesses along US 41 of the event and what we're doing. I would be happy to share that letter if you felt it was something you wanted to read. I encourage them to use the opportunity of increased people in Marquette to have a sale, to capitalize on the increased business. I personally went and hand delivered them and suggested that I was giving them the opportunity to not only capitalize, but to make decisions for their business if they would like to put out signs that said park here or don't park here, whatever they felt was the best for them. I did not have one negative encounter, which I thought was great. I had a lot of them applaud our efforts, thank us for our efforts. There was a few businesses that said, oh, feel free to park here, or if people need to use the bathroom. I think that the bathroom was the only complaint I had from a couple of the businesses, that they were frustrated that the demonstrators came in and wanted to use their restroom. And I would just ask, you're only gonna be there for an hour and a half. Try to go to the bathroom before you get there. So on that note of having to need some crowd control people, I also need crowd control vests. We're trying to differentiate between orange vests for the safety squad, yellow vests for crowd control, and I would like to have 10 more for us to use at all events. The parking people and the crowd control need yellow vests, so they're about $8 a piece, and I would be looking for some donations for specifically the yellow vest. Or if you have a yellow vest that we could borrow, that would be great too. I will personally make sure it gets back to you. We are going to use the event as another opportunity to collect food and personal hygiene and cleaning supplies for all the local pantries we contribute to. There's going to be a map posted on the websites that will show you, where it's at and how to access it. But basically, it'll be in the along the tree line behind the Wendy's area, a little bit west of that. And there'll be a big trailer and familiar faces standing there to collect food products and hygiene and cleaning. We have had a recent development of a local musician who is going to be kind of like a walking minstrel kind of a situation, to do some nice song and engaging people. So I would encourage any people that are interested in participating in that or helping, or you got a guitar or a banjo or something and you want to jump on that boat, to let us know, and we'll put you in contact with Brian. I thought we had people signed up to do our bridge brigade to be on the overpass, but I feel like I might have dropped that ball and didn't actually pin that down. So I am looking for people. If you were the ones that were thinking you were going to make the big sign or be available to go up on the overpass, please see me at our breakout table so that we can try to nail that down. It would be really great if we could still have a bridge brigade along with all of us along 41. As mentioned, we talked about wearing the yellow. If you have not signed up through LSRI or Mobilize, please, please do so. We know that lots of people will come that haven't signed up, but it helps us prepare, and it really will help you, because any person that has signed up through LSRI's website or Mobilize will get our final instructions. So there will be a blast email at the end, like before the event, probably on Friday, that will give you any final details, any changes, the map that I'm talking about, where the welcome table is, how to participate in a demonstration if you've never done so, lots of information. So sign up, get your friends to sign up. It also gives our national people a head count, so that we kind of get a feel for how many people are participating. Very important to do that. Is there anything else, Judy, you think I need to cover for No Kings? Oh, the stickers. Sorry, I'm standing here holding these. These are the stickers. This is the No Kings stickers that we are going to ask for a $1 donation. They're nice vinyl stickers, and they're very suitable for putting on your car or your laptop or your coffee cup or whatever. So I want to tell you a quick little story about, we had a picnic at Lake and Inland, and we were approached by total strangers who saw our bumper stickers on our vehicles, and they came and said, "We saw your bumper stickers and realized you're part of our tribe, you're part of our village." And they were actually from Lower Peninsula, and they were part of the Indivisible groups down there. And just based on the bumper stickers in the parking lot, they knew we were safe people to come and approach. So I encourage people to do something to identify themselves as a safe part of our membership, our village, our community, and this would be a very good way to do that. We're going to have a ballot proposal table in the parking lot adjacent to Wendy's. There'll be a welcome table where we'll sell these. If you're not here tonight and you're seeing this online, that would be where you can get them. There will also be a ballot proposal signing table in that location as well. So if you're looking for one of the 3 ballot proposals and you haven't got the opportunity to sign that or get more information about what we're encouraging people to sign for, that would be the area to go to for that. And if you have any questions, I will be here. We'll have a breakout table. Okay, so is there a report from We the People? Thank you. Anybody here from NMU's Tomorrow's Voices? Also, if you have specifically said you would give NMU students a ride on Saturday, please make sure you come and check in with me. Any further information want to talk about from any of the other ballot proposals, Deb?
We really need volunteers. Again, you've heard it every time. If we expect thousands of people over there, there's no way that 3 of us can handle it. So all you have to do is stand there and understand that they have to have a signature, printed name, street address. That's all. It's that simple. You don't have to hawk them. I'll do that. So, okay?
I can tell you that currently we have 300 people signed up through the LSR website. Our statistics person told me that that means they average 5 people showing up to the event for every person that's registered. So right now we're expecting about 1,500, but according to those powers that be, the amount of people who will register in the next 3 days will like by far outpass that. So we're doing good.
You can hawk a little bit for the ballot proposals by letting your friends and family know that these are out there and that they can find a place to sign. We're up looking for micro circulators. And while you are standing and be talking to the people around you at the protest, let them know, because that table's going to be hard to find unless they actually know where it is. So it's going to be in a walkway between Wendy's and O'Reilly's, you know, that little tiny path. Yep, same place that it was at last time. So spread the word. That would be.
And we will have a tent in case it rains.
Is there anybody here that wants to talk about the Reproductive Health Resource Organization? I hope you all saw the little article that was posted on social media. That was a great one. Not today? All right. So make sure you look down under upcoming one-time events. There's further information there. Anybody else need to talk about an event or organization, anything? Yes.
So,
Need a mic, wait. Mike? Over this way.
The weather forecast looks good.
The suggestion had been that we send cards into our representatives. And I went online and ordered some, but what I discovered is most of them are from past concerns, and we're past that. But I thought they were still useful because we could say on the back in our message, we used to worry about our most vulnerable. Now we're worried about everybody, you know, keep the military out or healthcare or something like that. So if that's okay with you, I'll put them on the back table.
Thank you.
And they're just for anybody who wants them.
Perfect. So there's some postcards pre-printed, and we'll go on the back table, and you can change the verbiage on the writing side of it. Good? Okay, so we're going to go into a brief, like grab yourself a snack, and then we'll break up into breakout tables. I'm going to be at this table over here to talk about No Kings, snacks for next week, volunteer sign-ups, if you're willing to do the Bridge Brigade, crowd control, donations. I'm getting if you, Barb? Okay, Barb is at the back table, and if you're on the safety crew, please meet with her briefly. There are posters at this table over here if you would like to make a poster or take something home with you to make a poster. Signs of Fascism, it will be with Faith if you're interested in doing Signs of Fascism on Saturday. Oh.
Okay, sorry, I'm thinking one more thing and then one more thing. It would be very helpful if all of you, when you see some misinformation that might be out there on social media, if you see that misinformation regarding, especially regarding parking for this Saturday, it would be helpful if you indicate the parking, the only parking that we are advertising is that space in the big lot that's behind Wendy's. We specifically do not have permission to park in what was the Dollar Tree and the Pizza Hut. The owners of that lot have said, no, you do not have permission. So I've seen some posting on Facebook like, oh, this is where we always park. It's about park at your own risk. So if you see, especially some now in advance, some social media or whatever kind of posts, or if you're talking with friends, like, oh, I always park there, that's all we can say. They're parking at their own risk. So we are advertising the lot that I just suggested. And once that's full, people have to find their own space. So it's helpful if all of you who are hearing this and you're in the know, if you can stop any misinformation. Thank you.
What if you're on the other side of the highway?
It was suggested, and thanks to Jeff, some months ago when he got this permission to park in the, what is the name of the health? It's a UPHS, it's where the blood draws are done.
Where Bonanza used to be?
No. Where Office Max was. Hospital property. They're not open that day. That's the information Jeff got many protests ago. That building's not open that day. So any of the other, all of the side streets, everything else, it's a parking where, I mean, it's of course best to not park in a no parking designated zone. So, thank you.
Are you set? Sorry. I do have a little list in my mind of the businesses who told me it would be okay to park in there, but I promised them I wouldn't advertise it. So if you are very concerned about close proximity and being able to easily access and walk to your vehicle, come and see me and I'll quietly tell you who said it's okay. All right, thanks everybody.
And thank you to our tech team who showed up early.